Why do we have issues communicating? Sometimes we say something and we expect a result and we get a completely different reaction to what we expected and what we intended. What happens actually? Why does this happen? There are some really interesting communication theories that explain what happens between one person and another when they communicate. And it shows how many things need to go right or wrong to get the communication well done, or going tremendously wrong. We've got, for instance, you have an intention to communicate something to somebody, and the other person, are you sure that person is ready to receive your message? Maybe not. What is in their mind at the moment? Are you looking at the same thing at the same time, perceiving it the same way? There's so many variables. So it's really incredible that we can communicate at all. One of the things that happens so commonly is that we are distracted in our thoughts. We're thinking about what we're going to do next, or maybe we had a good time and we remember those times, or some other thing that keeps us far more interested than what we maybe should be focusing on in order not to burn the food or get our finger caught or just be a little more productive at work, and so on. And we have our mind busy somewhere else. All the time we are thinking. There are so many thoughts that happen every single day that it is no wonder that we often cannot communicate properly. And what I mean by communicating is not only speaking, but also receiving the message that was actually intended. How does it work with you? One of the things, and because I'm not here to teach a whole lot about communication theory, because that would be too long and it would probably take at least 1 hour to explain, there's one thing that I think is very useful to get started, and that's how clear is your mind to be ready to perceive the other person you want to speak to, and make sure that you're on the same channel. And what we need is to realize whether the person is that person listening? How many times maybe you're talking with somebody and they're looking down or looking at their phone or somewhere else, distracted, and you still communicate, or you think you're communicating. You're talking, that's for certain, but you're not necessarily communicating. So first of all, let's have a look at what others are doing. What is their body language like? Are they closing? Are they closed? Like not open to listen right now? Or are they relaxed? Are they fully aware and ready to receive your message? We are in such a hurry, so busy lately. Wherever I go, everybody is busy. And then you've got this 1 second of attention, like an attention grabber, to communicate. And if that doesn't work, then no communication really happened. So in this really fast-paced environment that we live, what can we do to stop ourselves for one moment and realize what's really going on and being completely present? That is a question for you. I'm not going to answer it this time. I'd like you to just have a think about that and see what you can do to make sure that communication is happening. And in this case, I'm talking about communicating to and less about the receiving. But listening is actually even more important than speaking. There is a little bit of listening involved here, which is not really listening with your ears, but observing body language, observing, are they ready to receive my message? Talk to you next week. I'm Dani Rius, and bringing to you educational videos to develop your personal and professional skills for life and work. Bye now.